What's going on, Thunder Nation? Welcome back here on another edition of Musing with Malsy. And joining me here is Tyler Jette. Tyler, who joined late last season. Thanks for taking some time to visit with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thanks for everything.
Why don't we talk about that experience for you? What was that like joining Wichita late in the year?
Yeah, it was a surreal experience joining the guys on the road there in Indianapolis. Got to watch a couple games right away and figured out the game is a lot faster than it was up at university. So learning that and learning all the new roles and stuff that everybody plays here. So the first couple weeks were a little bit fast and everything was kind of moving. But then once I got settled in, it was a great place to play. I liked all the guys, liked the fans, and liked the town of Wichita.
Do you think that was easier to adjust to being a part of the team, joining them on the road as opposed to at home, or was it something that you've been used to in the past?
I think it was a little bit easier. I think just having everybody together there on the road, it makes it a little easier than going right into an apartment and only knowing one guy for a day or two before you head to practice and figure it out there. But yeah, joining them on the road, watching the games, and we got a couple wins there, so that was big for the guys, and then just trying to keep that momentum going while jumping in the lineup. So
Tyler, why don't we backtrack just a little bit? You're originally from Minnesota, correct?
yep,
And if I'm not mistaken, you were a nominee for Mr. Hockey in Minnesota.
yeah, back in high school.
That's a pretty big honor. Can you share with us what was that like, that experience playing high school hockey in Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, high school hockey was probably one of my favorite places I played during my career so far. You're playing in front of your hometown fans and with the buddies I grew up with growing my whole life. So it was a cool experience to get to go to the state tournament with everybody there, and then just continue the game and keep going. We didn't have too many people from my high school play after high school hockey, so it's cool to stay in touch with them, and they still ask me about what's going on and where I'm at and stuff like that. So it's very cool.
Was there a consideration for you to play American college hockey, or what was behind the decision to go play junior?
Yeah, no, I always wanted to play college hockey. I mean, being right from Minneapolis here, I always wanted to play for the University of Minnesota, and that was kind of the goal. I had blankets and pillows growing up, and would always play in my basement, trying to act like I was on the Gophers, but it just wasn't the right fit for me once I went to juniors, and then I ended up going all the way up to Canada and playing there, and enjoyed my time up there as well.
Speaking of Minnesota, I don't mean to kind of go all over the place here, but a couple of guys from the state of Minnesota, does that make it easier with that transition with Jay and Jake Wallen being here?
Yeah, absolutely. And Wally was actually my roommate there, so we got pretty close and kind of figured out we know most of the same people from here. We're a little bit different in ages between the three of us, but I know they played together before. I hadn't really known them. I've known of them before, but getting to meet them and then create the hockey circle so small. So just piecing those things together, and some of my buddies know them and some of their buddies know me. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Have you seen them at all this summer?
I haven't. I was up in Thunder Bay, Canada for the first half of the summer, and then I went to the wedding, and now I'm back to Minnesota. So I'll get together with them and see what their summer's going on and figure it out from there.
Tyler Jette joining us. Tyler, what type of things did Coach talk to you about working on as you get ready for the start of this season?
Yeah, I think just maintaining the strength and speed that you need to play pro hockey. I only played 20 games, so having to play a full season will be a lot different. Coming from university, we're only playing 25 to 30 games a year, and now up at Wichita, there will be 70, 72 games there. So just staying healthy and getting ready to play a full season of pro.
Speaking of that, as you get ready for your first full season, do you feel like you're in a better position to get off to a good start as opposed to going to college and then jumping into the pro game?
Yeah, I think so. I think that couple months there in Wichita kind of gave me a little taste of what pro hockey is, and just preparing in that way. It's a little bit different than going to school every day and doing all that stuff. So it's a different type of workout regimen over the summer, but I'm excited and eager to get back.
Tyler Jette joining us. Tyler, late last season, your mom was kind of in contact with us. I know I messed up your last name, so I do apologize for that.
No worries, no worries.
I don't know if you hear that a lot, but you
Yeah,
had
no, we
mentioned.
get jet, I've had it all
Okay.
throughout my life. It's not a big deal to me. And
But anyways, she had you had mentioned to me about your family being so supportive and being right behind you as you take this journey to the next level and play pro.
Yeah, no, they've been huge help. And my parents came up to pretty much all home games up in Thunder Bay there at university and cooked meals for the boys and did all that. So they're always supporting me. I got two older sisters and a younger brother too, and nobody ever played hockey in my family, but they're always watching the games and always reaching out to me. So it's really cool to see their support throughout the years and starting even in minor hockey when they were coming on all the road trips with us and probably not what they want to do over the weekend, but they would do it anyways and come and support me and my teammates all the time.
So does she have plans, or your family have plans to come down to Wichita this year?
Yeah, yeah, they'll definitely come to Wichita. They came to a couple games last year. They went to Iowa too, so they're always traveling around watching the games, and if they're not there, they're watching it on TV.
So what is mom's best dish that she makes?
It's usually my dad that's doing the cooking
Okay.
actually, and I would say, phew, my favorite game day one would probably be either steak and potatoes or salmon and rice and stuff like that.
So have you offered for them to cook for the guys yet?
Not yet. We'll have to get there. They got to find an Airbnb spot that they can cook up in the hotel, or not, since they were in a hotel last time, they didn't have a full kitchen and stuff, but once they find an Airbnb spot, they'll definitely make some meals for the boys.
Okay, so what I need to do then is find somebody that's willing to trade a bunch of meat for
Yeah,
them to just cook a big meal for everyone.
exactly. There we go.
Tyler Jette joining us. Okay, a couple of random fire questions for you. So, what is your favorite type of meal to eat for a pregame?
Favorite meal, probably just a pasta and chicken if I'm cooking it myself. It's pretty easy and but I'm a big breakfast guy, so I always do like maybe some blueberry pancakes, eggs, hash browns in the morning, and then just something a little bit lighter for pregame.
Any unique routine on a game day?
I put all my gear on left to right, but that's pretty much it. No, nothing really before I got to get my pregame nap in, but I think over the years of my superstitions have gotten a little less and less. You realize things you're grinding a little bit more when you're playing 3 games in 2.5 days. You don't have as much time to prepare, so you just do what you can mentally to get ready.
I used to do that too. Left shin pad, left skate, left elbow pad, and had
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
left first.
I don't know where it started or why it started, but I've just done it for so long that it's just a habit now.
If you had to pick a walkout song, similar to how baseball does, what would a walkout song be for Tyler Jette?
Oof. That's a tough question. I would say probably Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus, throw it way back.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Um, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Oh, all time, probably Lion King. Watched it many times since I
The
was young.
cartoon or the live action?
Live action.
Okay. Okay. Last question for you. If you had a bucket list place to visit, where would it be?
I've always seen pictures of Bora Bora. That place looks unbelievable, but if I had to really, probably a Pebble Beach golf trip.
Okay. That would be a lot of fun. I've always wanted to do Bora Bora too, but I hear it's a pretty pricey trip.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Money aside, I'll go Bora Bora.
Yeah. Well, last question for you, and then we'll let you go. What are your expectations for this coming season? Anything that you've kind of thought about as you get ready?
I think just the expectations is getting to playoffs with the guys and see how far we can go. I know we were a couple points back last year of missing out on playoffs, and I think that's a big step in the right direction. We got a good group of guys coming back, it sounds like, and just getting back working with them and creating a good core group there.
Sounds good. Well, thank you for your time. Looking forward to seeing you here in October, and enjoy the rest of your summer. I know it'll be going by pretty fast.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Excited to come
Sounds
back.
good. That's Tyler Jette. Thanks so much for tuning in, Thunder fans. We'll be back for another edition of Musing with Malsy. But until then, enjoy the rest of your week.